Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. I am back home today, coming from Kitchen Table Studios. I'm very glad to be back. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I just recently spent time in Montreal, Quebec, the eastern part of the country. Had a great time back there. Saw a lot of beautiful sights, met a lot of wonderful people. While I was there, I did a little bit of shopping, and I found a store that had a display case full of knives made in France from a company called Forge de Laguiole. Now, I learned how to pronounce that because there's a fellow named Adam working at that store, and he corrected my initial pronunciation because it was terrible. So he taught me how to say Laguiole. So let's see what we got here. There it is, Forge de Laguiole. Just the sleeve. Very nice box. As you can see, the model number is the 1211 TC BEI. And this is all French CT pliant, 11 centimeters, one piece, 2 MLT. I have no idea what that means. But the Tissu Comp Noir, it is compressed fabric. Material is like a micarta on the handle of this knife, and it is made in France. So let's have a look at the knife, shall we? I would like to point out that this knife came with its own bag, right from France. There's the website if you want to check it out. Be my guest. Here's the certificate of authenticity. Has the message in French as well as English. Which is very nice. Limited lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. This is the store I purchased it at, Vasco Cigars on St. Catherine Street in Montreal. The fellow there, Adam, is very helpful. Let's have a look at the knife, shall we? See, highly polished brass bolsters. There's the compressed fabric handle. Brass on both ends. You can see my smiling face in the mirrored finish on that bolster. I don't know if you can see, there is a little bit of texture in this handle. See if you can see that. Maybe not, but if you notice, the back spring is wonderfully decorated. I did do a little research. What they do is they forge that back spring, and then the cutler does all this extra work by hand. Now this is the B. It is a trademark on Laguiole knives. You can see the fit and finish on this knife is excellent. The blade perfectly centered. Now I'm gonna open this with the cloth because it is mirror finish. Let you have a look there. Just a bit of a micro bevel on this blade. There on the tang. See if we can get that. It does say France There it is. Bit of oil on that. The other side. Forge de Laguiole. And here says Laguiole Origine, and it's guaranteed. T12 is the type of steel. I had to look that up. It is a high tensile steel. That Laguiole, it's a French steel made in France. Laguiole will use that exclusively for their knife blades. As you can see, the brass pins, this is another trademark on some of their folding handled knives. It's called the Shepherd's Cross. It's only on one side of the handle. Now they do make fixed blades, and if you've seen their knives before, you've probably seen them. They're steak knives at Costco. That's where I've seen them before. But I had to buy this for myself when I saw the display case. Beautiful knife. The handle is very well contoured. It is very comfortable to hold on to. Now I brought one of my American-made trapper style pocket knives for comparison. This is my case trapper, the yellow synthetic handle. As you can see on that blade, got fingerprints all over it. We'll give her a quick wipe down. You can see it's very similar in size, but quite different in styling, of course. So let's look at some of the dimensions. There is no half stop on this blade, but it is quite a strong back spring on there. So the handle is enclosed 4.5 inches. Now, seeing as how this is made in Europe, let's do this. The box at 11 centimeters, and we have 11.25 centimeters. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's millimeters. So yes, 11 centimeters for sure. The blade on this, from the end of the bolster, 4 inches. Cutting edge, 3.5. Fully open, 8.25. Beautiful knife. Let's see how much it weighs, shall we? We're going to weigh this in grams to start. 85 grams. Let's compare that to the case knife. 110. The case is a bit heavier. Obviously, it's stainless steel and it has 2 blades. So a lot more steel on that knife. Let's go back to ounces. 3 ounces, just under. I think we'll test the edge. I haven't done a sharpness test on this yet. But here I have some very thin flyer paper. Let's see how it performs, shall we? Not too bad. Could be better. Yes, not quite cutting through that, is it? I'll maybe throw that on the strap. As I said earlier, not much of an edge bevel on there at all. Does grab my nail quite well. It didn't perform very well on that paper, but that's okay. I could deal with that. So here we have the Forged de Laguiole 1211 folding knife. There you have it.